This is Jeff Kolpak. Welcome to this edition of the Bison video blog. Today is practice 18 on NDSU's way to 30 practices before the Charleston Southern game. Switching the focus now to Charleston Southern, so you can actually say that fall camp has wrapped up. One new injury from Saturday's scrimmage: running back Demers Purifoy sustained a hip injury, according to head coach Chris Kleiman. You can hear his interview after this one. It may be sidelined 1 or 2 games, but again, NDSU is pretty deep at running back, so I don't expect that to affect preparations much. Nate Tangaway, defensive tackle, was back at practice today on a limited basis. RJ Urzendowski, his status will be known perhaps better later this week. They still expect him to be ready again for the Charleston Southern game. As far as team preparations, it's all guns go. They appear to like their veterans. They like their veteran leadership. Easton Stick is number 1. Talked to Cole Davis, number 2. It's his 4th year in the program. Story on him in the Forum later today online and tomorrow in the Forum newspaper. Cole's ready to go, and Randy Hedberg said they have full confidence in him when the time comes, if he's needed. Gotta remember, he's 1 play away now. Last year he was 1 guy away. And as Easton Stick proved last year, that a backup quarterback comes in pretty handy. That'll do it for this edition of the media blog. Again, stay tuned for Chris Kleiman's comments right after this. Wonder if you can give a review of the Saturday scrimmage. What'd you learn from that?
A couple things. One, defensively, I thought the first group did a really nice job. Came out and stopped the offense on a couple of occasions, whether it was coming out or in the red zone. And then some of our younger offensive guys, I thought, performed really well. We can't turn the ball over. We did that in the red zone. I like our young offensive linemen and our young defensive linemen. You know, we're not ready to play yet, but we have to start flipping the page and start moving to Charleston Southern. But our veteran kids, the guys that have played, are playing at a high level, know what they're doing, and we've got to keep those guys fresh and get ready for the game.
Did you come through that pretty healthy?
Yeah, the only one that I think we lost was Demers Purifoy, not for an extended period of time, but one where he'd probably missed the first game or 2 with a hip injury.
You talk about Tangaway too. I think he's a guy. And
yeah, Nate practiced this morning on a limited basis. We hope to get him back to full speed no later than the end of the week. So I think Nate's going to be in great shape. RJ, we'll find out still this week. I don't envision him practicing this week.
You've put fall camp behind, I think, for the most part. You started on Charleston Southern today. Now, is that a focus, a different mindset in practice?
We have to have both mindsets in practice, meaning we're going to have a segment where we're going to work Charleston Southern so we can start learning their offense and defense, because it's a different offense, as we know, with the option, but we still have to continue to sharpen each other and go some good on good periods. We'll have a pass under pressure today with our ones versus our ones, so each day for the rest of this week we will emphasize both.
How practice has been as far as crispness and execution and those kind of things?
I think they've been really good. It's the second day always maybe, or the second practice of the day is always maybe a little bit slow to start. Then the guys kind of pick it up, and I credit our leadership that we haven't had to. Come on, guys, you got to start rolling. I think our leadership on this team, and it goes throughout. It's not just seniors. We have a number of juniors and sophomores who are really good leaders.
Okay.